Susan Wynne and Joseph Druar won their first United States Dance Championship this year. They had won Skate America. They're both New Yorkers, coached by Sandra Hess and Philip Mills. He's 26. She's just had her 24th birthday. They were 9th last year, and they're 5th here, which means they're in the top group going into this OSP. And they should know what to do with the Charleston if anybody does, caller.
Yes, I think they do. And having previewed almost all of the set pattern dances, this was the one that I thought was really one of the best examples, if not the best example of what a Charleston was. And I really do attribute that to the fact that they're American, and in America they do understand the nature of the Charleston. The quickness is so terribly important.
You've got to get those little choppy steps, which is foreign to some of them, isn't it?
Also very difficult to perform because, as I see it, one has to dance it as though you've had a few glasses of champagne. Very light-headed, light-hearted, a little bit silly, but not too silly. And that's the danger for some of them, and they turn the whole dance into a caricature. But this, I would think, is dead on the money.
Should really be done at 2 o'clock in the morning. Flappers era, and she's doing that job.
Well, as I said, this is one that I was particularly fond of, and if I were a judge, heaven forfend a judge in ice dancing, I would be most complimentary and probably generous to the couple that captures the essence of the dance. I feel that's so important. What happens if you have someone who's skating well, meticulously, professionally, but what they're doing is not the dance they're supposed to be doing, and that's often the case with some of them here. This really was very, very good. They unfortunately started right at the very top, so the top marks probably will be held back for them, but I would say this was really about a 5.7 or a 5.8.
It's the first time I felt like they were really into a Charleston taller. Joseph Druar and Susan Wynne, who are the United States current dance champions. They did a beautiful job of work, I think. Remember, they were 5th after the compulsories, and moving up in dance competition is one of the most formidable tasks in any sport. Well, their first set of marks going up 5-5 from their United States judge, who is Gene Robinson. 5-6 from Canada and Australia, and the Swiss judge, who is Mrs. Lily Clapp, gave them a 5.7. But those are the first place marks in this category so far from every one of the judges. We would expect them to be, and of course, as Taller prognosticated, there's still lots of room, although their second marks are really very, very nice and should be for presentation. Those 5.7s, I think, are right on the money, Taller.
I think that they're accurate. Karen, after the national championship,